Welcome to the Cincinnati Art Museum's Cam Look. Every Tuesday and Thursday, a staff member or volunteer will share an object from the permanent collection and pose questions for discussion. Check back every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. for a new work and a new conversation. Hi, I'm Helen, a docent at the Art Museum, and today we have a real treat. New information about our beloved Damascus room. Come on in. So back to the panels that are around the top here. We've talked about the colors, we've talked about the poetry. Have they been translated yet?
Not that I know of, but we can see already that it's a poem. I think it's what they call a qasida, because it starts and ends with a particular letter, which is called sin, so it's an S. So, and these poems typically end always with the same letter, the verses of one poem. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what I expect the professionals on Arabic poetry will find out. That's one of these poems.
That's a good clue.
Yeah.
That's a good clue on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and the Arabic language rhymes, so it's like a musical sound that these poems have if you speak it in proper Arabic. So it's really nice to listen to it. So, and this is what people would do in these rooms. Usually they recognize this kind of poetry quite immediately. And it happened once to me in another room that a person who entered immediately started singing the poem because he knew it by heart. So it was really breathtaking.
Ooh,
yeah, maybe you will
have
that
goosebumpy
here.
There.
Exactly, it was. I was like, whoa. Mm.
I can't wait till the next time I do a tour in here because you've given us such great information that previously I haven't been able to answer when people ask me those questions. So that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Pretty spectacular. Looking around, what can we do to care for this for the future?
At first, it really needs to be understood how the surface decoration aged, because all the material used age and deteriorate in a different way. So like the metal leaves corrode, certain paint layers fade. So it's really important in the field of conservation to understand first what we have to deal with, and then to understand what happened during the last 200 years to the surfaces in a way, or 300 years to the surfaces, because the varnish layers that had been applied, they age by time and they become more and more brittle. Every decade they become more brittle, and I can show you images of other rooms where the varnish layer starts to pull off the original paint layer. So it did not happen here, luckily. That's why I was really amazed that it's in such good condition. But if you would leave it another 2-3 decades, I'm pretty sure it would start doing this, because this is what we can see studying other interiors and conservation treatments. So one thing would be to develop a concept for the conservation, always related to the surface, either metal leaf or whether it's glazed or whether it's just a paint layer, or how deep certain materials penetrated into the surface. So it's a lot of chemistry that has to be
evaluated.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it would be important to remove part of the varnish layer that had been applied 100 years ago, because it will cause damages in the future.
And we don't want that.
No, I hope you don't want that. And it will be a project, hopefully, that the Cincinnati Art Museum will develop with their conservators. And what I did this week was sharing the experience that I have from the other rooms, and help to going the first steps to prepare such a project.
So,
because every room is unique, and every aging process of each single element is like unique. So you really need to understand first what you have.
Understand the problem, and then you can fix it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right. So we're on the start of a journey.
Exactly.
And we want to look ahead to a conservation project that will as I say to often our groups, preserve this in a way that our great-grandchildren can enjoy it just as much as we enjoy it.
Exactly.
Good.
That's what I would hope for.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I want to give credit to the Cincinnati Asian Art Society, whose members have funded Dr. Scharrahs' visit here with us and her report. Dr. Scharrahs also will be working with the Asian Art Society to do a Zoom presentation when the final report is done and share that with us so that all of us will learn more about this amazing, amazing room. So thank you for being on Cam Look today with us.
Yeah, and thank you for having me here.
Good.
So,